Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm NMIXX, huge K-pop multi-fan for better health, and in the past year, one group that has climbed the ranks of my bias list and has gone very high in it is NMIXX. Their 2024 was unbelievable. 2 of their songs went into my top 10 most listened to songs of 2024 with Love Is Lonely and Run for Roses, and even beyond that, it's so many other incredible songs. And we now have the first comeback of 2025 ahead of us. It's the end to the FE304 trilogy. We're going to be checking out the pre-release for that third EP, Forward, which is called High Horse. Now yesterday they released this performance visualizer, which is less than 2 minutes long, which similarly to the NCT track videos from SM already gives a good portion of the song, but not the whole thing. And because it wasn't the whole thing, I said I want to avoid it for now, and we might check it out when we check out the album on release later. But now, after that, or the day after that, they actually at 6 PM KST released the whole song and the audio of it on Spotify. So let's check out first the performance visualizer, which already gives us a glimpse of the performance alongside a bit of a music video, and then check out the whole song with a lyric video. And depending on how I feel, we might even check out the stage practice that they also released with it, because that's something a lot of people love from NMIXX. Yeah, they're very live practices with no backtrack and everything, because yeah, NMIXX, unbelievably talented group. Remember when I reacted to their debut, I was like, wow, these girls are so talented, you can see that right away. But the songs they gave them to for their debut were not it. For me personally, yeah, there's people that actually enjoy OO and Tank, and that's okay. I still personally cannot like them whatsoever. They then really just got better songs as time went on, and like mentioned, last year was just unbelievable. So let's see if the quality keeps up, or maybe even gets better as we check out NMIXX's High Horse performance visualizer. Super excited. I heard so many good things. Okay, some people even called it better than Run for Roses, which was my 6th most listened to song last year, so that's high bar. Let's check it out. Yeah, piano. That's a good start.
I just can't take it no more.
Ooh. Oh, Heaven's voice, but the instrumentation is already. Oh. Ooh. Such a simple, you know. Wow, choreo looks gorgeous. A Jiuchin, wow. Oh. Their voices sound so good in this. What an interesting instrumental though, and production in general. Said it already. Wow, it was really fast, right? You wouldn't even think so much that like 2 minutes already passed listening to that. Oh. Okay. I'm super excited to see how the full thing feels like, because this is obviously a very vocal driven song, because the instrumental is actually very simple in the volume. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. You have first the piano keys that really leave a lot of room for the voice, and then just make it with a bit more upbeat, right? That still really just isn't much happening, yeah, in comparison to some of their other songs like Run for Roses, which instrumental wise was so wide and so filled with so much. This is the exact opposite from that. We really basically only take some piano, and then for that second part just a bit of drums and just make it all a bit faster. And the rest is really led entirely by their amazing voices, and dude, they sound incredible. Especially Kyujin's part was wow. Okay. The thing that I don't understand now, by the way, if they aim to release full audio on Spotify anyways, then just make a full proper music video like we did for Run for Roses, or even more so because it was an actual pre-release Sonar Breaker, right? Not sure why they don't just give us the whole thing full with visuals, or we need to listen to the rest of the song without it. That's something I don't really understand. Obviously visuals are also very, very pretty. The choreo looks really, really gorgeous. Generally this song very far away from the very loud K-pop landscape you're used to. It's piano driven. Y'all know I love piano. It's not like a piano ballad, but it's definitely something ballady to it. Let's check out the whole thing, the whole song, and see how it fully sounds and feels like. High Horse by NMIXX. Also, is this maybe the song Solyun talked about in regards to there might be a song on EP that makes you cry?
Sick of that high horse, I just can't take it no more.
Yeah, gorgeous piano. That is a bit more faster driven, that's why it doesn't feel too ballady. And then it's very upbeat, even hip hop like part to follow it up. Like that's such a nice constant rhythm, constant change. Wow, that is so magical. Kyujin sounds genuinely heavenly. Wow. That's such a cool contrast. Chorus also vocally. Nice over here. Don't just have the key, but also the guitar edit. It is interesting though, because the flow is obviously very stuttery in that sense, right? Because we constantly do this rather than, you know? Wow, that Kitchen in Lily pre-chorus is unbelievable. A rip coming through in the back. Oh, but we keep advancing. We keep adding up layer after layer throughout the song. Oh, oh, that's special. Oh, that's. Oh. Like I said, I remember, I don't even remember how long it was exactly when we reacted to Run for Roses last year. I took so much time with that song because I was genuinely so stunned. I was so in love with how wide and satisfying and unique and special that song felt, and how well it showcased their voices, and just how generally pretty and interesting the song felt. And I have the same feeling with this song right here. Yeah, I think this song is really comparable with Run for Roses because the instrumentation and the writing of it is just so different, so far away from the usual K-pop. What could you say? The typical K-pop this is specific what I'm looking for. Blueprint. Yeah, you listen to the song, you're just like, this isn't your typical song that you hear on a K-pop EP. Yeah, there's something so experimental to it without actually being like too far away from something that you could imagine hearing. But the way they did it, the way they did the melody, the way the songs are written, like mentioned, how they concept up and down between just piano into the hip-hop aspect. That still isn't like really hip hop or anything, but just like from the drums and everything just has that flavor to it. It's constantly an up and down. It's constantly a switch between each other, which makes for such an interesting dynamic in the sound department, all while accompanied by these absolutely insane voices. Okay, NMIXX vocally is arguably one of the best groups, if not the best group out there at the moment. Unbelievable, genuinely. And like mentioned, I'm just so glad that they've now reached this point where they have these kind of songs, where they have these songs that really let them showcase those talents. Because again, I'm sorry, I know some people do like those songs, but Oh and Tank as a debut duo was just not good. Yeah, obviously this song is also, like mentioned, not your typical straightforward song. It's also a little bit experimental, but in a way that like is actually sonically still cohesive and makes for a very enjoyable listening experience. And it just wasn't the case for these first two songs. These first two songs really distracted from them. They really did not do a good job highlighting the members, because they instead tried to be so weird and different that completely overshadowed any vocal parts into that were really good, because they were. Tank Bridge from Lily was unbelievable. The entire hero section and O was also really lovely, but I was never able to actually listen to those whole songs and actually then listen to those sections I really enjoyed, because everything just feels all over the place. Now we've reached a point where we get songs like Run for Roses and High Horse that are also experimental, but in a much more cohesive and artistically well done way that doesn't overshadow anything, but instead actually highlights the voices in an unbelievable manner that really make these songs stand out so much, not just within their own discography, but K-pop in general. Wow, what a stunning song. I'm going to be listening to it one more time as we check out Stage Practice. Alright, here we are with the High Horse Stage Practice. Like mentioned, I just don't really understand why they just didn't give us a full visualizer. Obviously, we would have checked this out either way, because like mentioned, I know a lot of people love these NMIXX practices, and I'm like, if we're already checking out the visualizer and the lyric video, might as well throw it in, why not? It doesn't hurt, obviously. That's like still my only question here, but let's check out the stage practice, which, as I've already read, is apparently no backtrack. Them doing the choreo practice fully live, which also is very rare, if not even near to never seen within the K-pop landscape. And NMIXX, like mentioned, as a group, talent-wise and vocally, a whole different league of their own. Let's check it out. It's so funny how you currently actually have a louder and fuller sound picture than the studio audio, because you have the footsteps and everything in there too, right? But they... Goodness. Oh. That runaway is so nice. Oh yeah. I already love the switch up in the song. The constant switch up. It's like a constant ricochet that just keeps it so engaged. Oh, that was very pretty. Choreo also so slow and majestic. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure how it is here. Gladly clear me up about that. If they still have like maybe an extra mic attached, or what microphone is being used. If everybody's being captured by the same microphone, I guess so. Yeah, there's like one microphone in the middle behind the camera or at the camera, and that's, you know, that's where all the audio goes into. Because wow, the volume on their voices in those in those killing parts is incredible. Okay, and I will say it like this, because it's always such a somewhat controversial topic, but when I listen to this first huge and pre-chorus, then I have to be honest and say that I'm glad that she debuted when she did. Yeah, we had it just recently again with Baby Monster, where I'm not even sure if I had the same, if I talked about the same thing when NMIXX debuted, but obviously we all hate seeing minors debut in K-pop because it's a very grueling industry. You're exposing these young children to a lot of horrible people out there that will bully them online and whatnot, and it's just generally better to give these kids normal teenager life, right? The thing is though, there's so many idols out there that even at a young age already are already just so talented, and it would be a waste to, you know, just not already let them be out there and do what they're best at. And I feel like Kyujin is one of those examples. She's an absolute ace performance wise, and her presence in NMIXX songs is always so out of the world, and this pre-chorus once again is just a testament to that. Okay, I just couldn't imagine NMIXX without Kyujin. She just adds so much to the group. Her voice, her parts just always have such a standout factor. And you listen to the pre-chorus for the first time, and you will listen to it every single time you listen to the song, and every single time you will be like, whoa, Okay, obviously there's so many incredible vocal highlights throughout the song, from Hamon, from Lily, from Chibu, from Bae, from Silyu, from all of them. Everybody has the individual moment to shine, but I feel like that first Kyujin pre-chorus really transcends you. Okay, then especially in combination with the choreo, the Lily and Hamon part, which I'm pretty sure will have some beautiful bird eye view camera, also unbelievably pretty. Okay, yeah, this is very comparable to Rhyme for Roses in the sense of a very different, very unique song that really highlights them so well, and that is just generally very special to listen to. I'm not sure yet how much I will actually listen to it, or like how much I love it in that sense. Like mentioned, Run for Roses ended up being my 6th most listened to song of 2024 with over 500 streams. We see where High Horse will be landing. I can't tell you that yet, but it's definitely getting a lot of listens over the upcoming days. I can already spoil you so much. This was super fun and super exciting, and actually also very ideal, because when the comic then does roll around, we can check out the title track, and then we have 4 more songs to check out for the forward review video, which is much better because JYP would have probably otherwise copyright blocked this if we did 5 songs. So this definitely worked out in the best way imaginable. For now, I hope all of you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts. If you did, leave a like down below to submit to did your thoughts on High Horse, the song, the visualizer, the stage practice, all of it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then gladly leave a sub as well. It would help me a lot. And so we will obviously be checking out, like mentioned, the title track and the EP when it arrives. There might be some other stuff in between, like the acapella medley that I know a lot of people love reactions to, so I might be doing that. Otherwise, I hope all of you have a wonderful remaining day. See you back soon on my channel.